Good morning, students. This is the fifth class of chapter 1 and the remaining part of unit 1.3, that is the measurement of density and speed. In our previous class, we have studied about the density, the determination of the density of a solid by using a measuring cylinder, and determination of the density of a liquid by the density bottle. I hope you understood that. Okay, now we will see this density, how it varies in the different states of matter. That means how it changes when the matter is of solid, liquids or gases. So in this class we are going to learn about the variation of density of liquid and gases with temperature, the concepts of speed. Already we have studied this topic in chapter 2. Okay, so here we will see the precise description of the speed, the kinds of speed, and the explanation of the back exercise. Okay, as we know that density is the ratio of mass and volume. That means density is directly proportional to the mass of that substance and inversely proportional to the volume of that substance. So how it works, how we can apply the formula in the states of matter, and how the density varies in the form of solid, liquids and gases. Okay, as we know that all forms of matter, that is solids, liquids and gases, expand on heating and contract on cooling. Clear? But in case of solids, the expansion with the rise in temperature is so small, or we can say the negligible. So we can assume that for minor changes in temperature, temperature of 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius, the density of a solid does not change. That means density of a solid hardly changes with the rise in temperature by 20 degree Celsius. Clear? As we have seen that, you can see here also in that animated picture the molecular arrangement of the solid, liquids and gases. You can see in the solid they don't have the much intermolecular space to move or to vibrate. Clear? That is why the intermolecular force is very strong in the solids, as well as in on the other hand, in liquids they have some more intermolecular space as compared to solid, so they can move. And in the case of gas, you can see they have the large intermolecular space to move and to vibrate. So on the basis of this molecular arrangement, we can say that, or we can identify that how the density varies in the different states of matter. Clear? So the expansion in the solids is very less. Clear? In the case of liquids and gases, there is a large change in volume because they have the more intermolecular space as compared to the solids. Clear? So with the rise in temperature, the mass of a gas or a liquid remaining constant. Clear? If their volume increases with the rise in temperature, then the density of them will decrease. So we can say that density of liquids and gases changes with the change in temperature. Clear? With the rise in temperature, their density decreases, and we can say vice versa, or with the rise in temperature their density decreases, and with the fall of the temperature their density increases. Clear? That means you can see here in the second animated picture the expansion in the different state of matter. The red line is showing the expansion. First one is the solid, second one is the liquid, and third one is the gases. Clear? So you can see in which state of matter the expansion is more. Expansion is more, that means their volume is more. And as we know that the density is inversely proportional to the volume. So if the volume is more, the density will be less. Clear? So you can see in the third one. Clear? The expansion is more, that means the volume is more, that means in gases density is less, or we can say the lowest. In liquid, in the middle one, the expansion is less than the gases and more than the solids. That means they have the more density than the liquids, and in the solids you can see that the expansion is very less. That means they are not increasing their volume. That means if the volume is less, the density will be more. So from here we can state that the density of the solid sorry, is more than the density of liquid and gases, because they have the less expansion. Clear? So in that way we can identify the variation of the density in 3 states of matter. Now our next topic is the speed. Actually this topic is not related with our previous topics like the density or the area, but it is the part of the measurement, so we have to do it. Actually this topic already we have studied in chapter 2 in detail, so here we will see in brief. Okay, so as we know that speed is the rate of change of motion. Clear? The rate of change of motion is called speed, or we can say that the speed can be found by dividing the distance covered by the time which the distance is covered. Okay, so speed is the distance covered or traveled by an object upon time in which the distance is covered by the object. Okay, so if the s is the distance covered by the object in time t such that v is its speed, then v is equal to s upon t. That means the speed is the ratio of the distance upon time, where v is the speed, s is the distance, and t is denoted for time. By this formula, actually this formula is very important because most of the numericals which are based on the speed and that to find the distance or to find the time, we can apply this formula. Okay, so units of speed in the standard international system, or we can say in SI system, the unit of speed is meter per second. Actually we can find the unit of the speed by putting this formula, which is speed is equal to distance upon time, and the SI unit of distance is meter and the SI unit of time is second. So here we can find the formula by, we can find the unit of the speed by putting this formula. So in abbreviation form it is written as meter per second, or we can write it meter second to the power -1. Now we will see the kinds of speed. So speed is categorized in 3 types. The first one is the uniform speed, non-uniform speed, and average speed. Already we have studied about these 3 kinds of speed. So here we will see only uniform and non-uniform speeds and its examples. Okay, so uniform speed, when a body covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, howsoever small the time intervals may be, the body is said to be moving with the uniform speed. Suppose you can see in the diagram, a car is covering 30 km in an hour, then it is moving with the uniform speed. Clear? Because it is taking the equal distance in equal interval of time, then we can say that this that the car is moving with the uniform speed. Clear? You can take another examples also here, that the blades of table fan or the motion of second hand of that wall clock. Clear? So these all are the examples of, already we have seen these examples before when we have studied that kinds of speed. So these all are the examples of uniform speed where the object covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. You can see. Next one is the non-uniform speed, or we can say variable speed. Variable speed, that means which can be changed. Okay, so when a body covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time, the body is said to be moving with the non-uniform or variable speed. Clear? You can see here that the car is moving with the non-uniform speed. The car covers 40 kilometer from 6 am to 7 am, then 20 kilometer from 7 am to 8 am, and 30 kilometer from 8 am to 9 am. In such a situation, it is describing the non-uniform speed because the time is equal, the interval of time interval is equal, but the distance is not equal. So in that case, we can see that the object is moving with the non-uniform or variable speed. Clear? You can see in that given examples also that boy is moving when he is running in any race. It is the describing the non-uniform speed, speedometer, and suppose that a train which comes to a halt. Clear? These all are the examples of non-uniform speed or variable speed when body covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time. Now we will solve the back exercise. Exercise 1.3, the objective type question, and the first one is the fill in the blank spaces. The first one is the density of iron is 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. That means the density of the iron is given. The volume of 390 gram of iron is dash. That means the density is given and the mass is given. We have to find the volume. So by putting the same formula, you can find the volume as we did in the numerical. So answer will be 50 centimeter cube. Okay. Now the second one, the density of dash hardly changes with the rise in temperature by 20 degrees Celsius, as we have seen the in the variation of the density in different states of matter. Okay, so the solid will be the answer. Clear? The third one, in SI system, unit of density is kilogram per meter cube, or you can write it kilogram meter to the power minus 3. Clear? Fourth one, the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore, 1 centimeter cube of water has a dash of 1 gram. Actually, if dash of 1 gram, that means what belongs to gram? That means mass. Only mass can come in gram or kilogram. So the correct answer will be mass. The fifth one, the distance covered by a body in unit time is called the speed, or we can say that the rate of change of motion of an object is called the speed. So the correct answer will be speed. Clear? Now the second question is, the statements given below are incorrect. Write the correct statements. First one is, force per unit area of a substance is called the density. No. Mass per unit volume of a substance is called the density. So at the place of force you have to write mass, and at the place of area you have to write volume. Now the second one is, the mass of a solid is determined by a spring balance. Very accurately. No, the mass of the solid is determined by the physical balance. So at the place of a spring you have to write physical. Clear? Now the third one is, in SI system, unit of speed is kilometer per hour. No, it is meter per second or meter s to the power minus 1. So at the place of kilometer r to the power minus 1, you have to write meter per second or meter second to the power minus 1. Now the fourth one, in the case of uniform speed, one can need to find average speed of the body. No. In the case of non-uniform speed, already we have studied in chapter 2 also. So in between that of and uniform, you have to add non. In case of non-uniform speed, one can need to find the average speed of the body, because the speed is variable, so then only we can find the average speed. Okay, now the fifth one, with the rise in temperature of air, its density increases. No, with the rise in temperature, the density decreases in the gases. So at the place of increases, you have to write decreases. Clear? Now next question is true false. Clear? First one, the mass per unit volume of a substance is called its density. Yes, true. This is the formula of the density. So first one will be true. Second one, a specially designed bottle is used for finding the density of solids. No, a specially designed bottle which is called the density bottle is used for finding the density of liquids. So the statement will be false. Clear? Third one, all forms of matter expand on heating and contract on cooling. Yes, so the statement will be true. Fourth one, the speed can be found by dividing the distance covered by the time. Yes, this is the formula of the speed, distance upon time. So the statement will be true. Fourth one will be true. Fifth one, if the distance covered are fairly large, the speed is expressed in centimeter per second. No. If the distance covered are fairly large, the speed is expressed in meter per second. So the statement will be false. Now to choose the correct answer. The first one is the density of gold is 19.6 gram per centimeter cube in CGS system. So what will be its density in SI system? So as we know that for changing the density from CGS to SI, we have to multiply the given value with the number of 1000. So by multiplying this, we got will get the answer 19,600 kilogram per meter cube. So C will be the correct answer. Now second one, when a liquid is heated, it expands comparatively more than the solid and less than the gas. So the correct answer will be more than the solid, A. Clear? So third one is, in order to find the density of a solid, we have to find its mass and volume. Okay, so the correct answer will be D, because density is the ratio of mass and volume. So we should have this these two values. Okay, fourth one, when the air cools, its density increases. Okay, that means as the temperature decreases, the density increases. Okay, next one, fifth one is, in order to find speed of a moving body, we have to find the distance and the time, because speed is the ratio of distance and time. So answer B will be correct. Now match the following. A tiny glass bottle used for finding the density of liquid is called the density bottle. So the correct answer will be D. Second one, mass per unit volume is the formula of density, or we can say the definition of density. So the correct answer will be C. Third one, distance per unit time is speed. So the correct answer will be E. Fourth one, the unit of speed in SI system. The unit of speed in SI system is meter per second, or meter s to the power minus 1. So the correct answer will be A. The density of fresh water in SI system. The density, this you have to understand, or this you have to keep in your mind. This is very important statement. The density of fresh water in SI system is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Many times it is asked, or it is used in the numericals. Okay, so here I am finishing this unit as well as the chapter also. I hope you understood the explained topic. Otherwise you can ask when I'll give the links of the Google form. So that's all for today's class. Thank you and have a nice day.